Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast. Hi!
Hi!
Welcome to the February 17th through 21st General Hospital recap.
It was a good week.
We need to get ourselves a thesaurus.
Right. I need more words than
good.
Yeah.
It was
a strong acting week.
It was a very emotional.
I was in love with Willow
difficult.
By the end of Friday. If I ever
Did you not like Willow?
It wasn't that I didn't like her. Her character was just too happy all the time. I don't know anyone who's happy as much as she's happy, which is good. I mean, I guess I'm jealous that someone can be that happy. But
I don't see her as like super Pollyanna. I see her as realistic. She doesn't let the little things of every day to day wear her down. But she's definitely been upset.
She's been upset, but I haven't seen her that upset.
Yeah.
Even whenever all the stuff was going on with Shiloh, she was upset, but she didn't show anywhere close to the emotion that she showed this week.
She had more fear.
I felt like fear didn't come across as well as this week's.
Yeah, this was good. She might win. I don't know. We said that about Ava last year, and she got gypped.
She did get gypped. That was awful.
That was horrible. Again.
In case everyone didn't know how we felt about that. That was such a ripoff.
No, she definitely. Oh, shoot. That's not going to happen until. That wouldn't be until the 2021 Daytime Emmys.
Oh. Yeah, she's going to get
If Ava didn't
also.
win from November.
Nope, she's going to get. That's not fair.
Darn February sweeps. I love. Okay, so that's how we ended Friday. So
right.
We can do the episode that goes backwards.
Yes. You're going to shake things up a little bit.
Hey, other sitcoms have done it where they do the.
I hate when they do that, though.
Seinfeld was not really good. It was really, really weird.
I hate when they do that. I'm always confused. What did I miss?
Yeah.
I did that this week watching. Oh, that show I talk about that's the spinoff of The Fosters. What's it called?
People are yelling at the answer.
Good Trouble. Okay. I know. I'm sure they are. Good Trouble. I was like, it's good something. Good Trouble. They had a scene in the very beginning where the one guy who's dating somebody was texting some other girl, and she said, "Are we still a thing?" And he said, "Yeah, but I have to tell my girlfriend first." And so I was like, wait. And I stopped and went back to see if I had missed the episode, and I hadn't. And then as it went on, it was just talking about some like side gig kid's birthday party they were doing, and I was all mad because that's not the way that it was presented.
Do you watch This Is Us?
Yeah, that doesn't bother me as much, though.
Massive age differences. It's not.
Exactly.
Okay. It's obvious whenever the little kids are there, it's back in the back in the 80s, and then the teenagers are 90s. Okay.
And that works the way your brain works, flashing back to stuff.
True.
So I got that. I'm all good with that. But this was one of those things where, and obviously they set it up that way. That was the whole point.
Right.
But it was good enough that as I was watching it, I was, oh my God, wait, I missed something, but I hadn't. So yeah, no, we're not going to go backwards. That was what stuck out this week. Willow did an awesome job.
Yes. So on Monday,
that was your favorite day.
Nina gave us the most realistic soap scene ever. Checking her morning breath, smoothing her hair, and going back to sleep as he walks in with coffee, pretending to be asleep. I'm like, oh, hi.
I just woke up like this. Hello. Yeah.
And everybody on Instagram agreed.
Yes.
I just thought that was really good. I was like, that's really.
I don't think I've ever done that.
I have. I don't know if I've ever done the check your. I mean, like, I wake up and pretend to be asleep.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
I always like the movies where they show the girl get up and redo her makeup and then go back to bed.
Perfume and brush her teeth.
And I'm like, does anyone really think that is something someone does? Does anyone really do that? That's just, wow, you're dedicated there.
Yeah. Did Nell ever officially get the like the ELQ shares?
I thought so.
Okay.
I mean, no, they didn't officially.
We're still contesting it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but she thinks she owns them.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like,
I don't know how she's selling them.
Okay.
No.
I thought I missed something. And I was like, I don't even know where to go back to.
No, that ruling has not come out yet. They still don't know who they belong to.
Okay. I might have been right.
You might have been right.
We'll get to it.
Okay.
We will
get to it.
I need to remind myself when I write down questions, like I need to go back and answer. Like,
Got it.
I need to do my research. Sometimes I do it right then and there, and other times I'm like, I'll just write myself a note. I don't go back and read my notes.
No.
So the thing that I wrote the note about was when they were talking about how Cyrus bought the building, and Lucy said it was never listed. That doesn't mean anything. For sale by owner is a thing.
Right.
They're not listed. They're not given an MLS number. They're not.
Exactly.
So, and you can do the same thing with commercial property.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what, and I was just checking to see if New York had,
Ah,
like if New
okay.
York requires you to
Okay.
do
I was confused why you were researching
commercial.
because I'm from the same place you are. So I'm like, yeah, there's for sale by owner all the time. What are you
I
talking about?
know.
So
Do not use a realtor. Wait, do use a realtor.
Yeah.
Do not. No, but and then I was just checking for commercial property in New York because what if they have different
Right.
things?
No,
And
I like that you're thorough like that. It just doesn't cross my
according
mind
to a
because
quick Google search, and Lucy could see where the transaction happened. Because if I wanted to sell you something, we don't have to go through. Okay, I'm a bad example because we would.
but normal people.
Correct.
Yes. Got it.
I don't understand why. Okay, so first of all, Carly, I love the fact that she went back and talked Dev into staying.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're back to he is going to go away. What happened to Mike will notice?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't understand. Is the actor trying to do something else and that's why we're trying to get rid of him? Because I don't understand any of it. Brando said he would play along.
Right,
So why do we need him to go anywhere?
right. I don't know. Maybe we just have to let this play out.
I guess so. Unless there's something off screen that he wants to do and they're just trying to give him a break, but then be able to have him come back for summer because that's when all the teen storylines really heat up.
Yeah.
It would make sense that he goes away to school and then bring him back. But
Yeah.
I don't see the point.
He is a musician.
Oh, there you go.
He released a video.
Maybe he wants to go to music school.
Maybe. Maybe.
Do a little concert.
Yes.
I don't know.
When Sam told Lucas and Brad that they should reconsider having her as Wilder's guardian, did not see them asking why. Hello.
No,
I don't know why.
I didn't think that's where they were going to go with that either. I don't know that that's the decision I would have made.
Should have been Carly.
Yeah, I feel like coming from Wiley's standpoint, if everything would have stayed how they thought that it was, I've heard that some kids that are adopted have feelings about their parents that gave them up for adoption. So now I'm dealing with my parents have died and you're handing me back over to this lady that already gave me up for adoption. And in a perfect world, he would realize that she did that for his best interest, which is absolutely what adoption is about. But if he had those issues, now we're dealing with this tragedy and you're giving me back to this person that I have questions as to why she gave me up.
But where they're raising her with him, where they're raising him with her in the picture, and
But now they were supposed to move to
right,
Seattle, so
right. I mean, we don't have to
or
worry about it
Portland.
now
Why
because
not?
on
We keep
Tuesday,
mixing those up. We've done that like 10 times lately. To Portland, not to Seattle. I think I just want him to go work at the Grey's Anatomy hospital because I keep trying to put him there.
yeah, I mean that'd be okay.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be something? That'd be a crossover.
that would be a really good
Get
crossover.
some general. Oh wait, hold it. We've done it with Bailey.
Yes, I was
but
gonna
Bailey's
say,
never been on it.
Bailey's come to GH. GH has not
The
gone to Bailey.
actress.
Oh, right,
Miranda
right.
Bailey has never.
True. But we use the same actors for 100 different parts all the time. So I feel like, sure, we could send someone over to Seattle Grace.
They should get Miranda Bailey to come to General Hospital for something.
I think she's just a general surgeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't usually have general. She needs to specialize in something.
Yeah, but this is not a Grey's Anatomy.
Just saying.
I was thinking, I'm like, pediatrics? No, Alex just left.
Yeah.
So,
nope. But we can write a storyline later and let them know how that should all work together.
Yes. Again, available for consultation. But on Tuesday.
I didn't keep good notes, so I don't know what day.
Tuesday was the day. Tuesday was the day. I made a really good.
You did.
I got some really. I like how that's angled
and
everything. And I just said, when your Tuesday feels like a Friday. I was like, it's actually happening.
I just feel so bad for.
But remember how you asked a couple weeks ago? Did you think that Lucas was going to tell Michael when he remembered? And I was like, yeah. I had no idea that quickly.
Right,
I
right.
mean, do you think that if Michael hadn't been right there, he would have?
I don't know because Brad is really good at twisting the truth to make himself look like a victim. And I thought it was very realistic for him to say, Brad's not always just a bad person, though. Like, he really loves Wiley, blah, blah, blah. So if they would have gone home and had a conversation about it, I don't know that he would have turned around and come back. He might have been persuaded by by Brad's point of view and understanding his feelings.
I loved that Lucas straight up told him, "You are not using me as an excuse."
Yes,
That was amazing.
that was amazing. He did a really good job handling it all as his world was falling apart.
I don't understand why they didn't stay the night at Sunny's and all of them
That's what
process
I
it,
was thinking.
because
He stayed at Sunny's 100,000 times. He has a crib upstairs.
but Lucas too. Like Lucas
Right.
should be, I'm sure there's a guest room.
Exactly. Yeah, I didn't understand. Or have Michael go home with Lucas even?
Right.
I don't.
I really hope that they figure out a way to co-parent because neither one of them are blaming each other.
Right.
And you could just see the hurt on Michael's face, like looking at Lucas, and he's just like, I don't know. But like, why weren't they processing this somewhat together and everyone went in separate rooms?
Yes.
That
and
was
I didn't
not
like that last comment that Lucas made of take care of your son. Like, it was very dramatic, but at the same time, you live in the same town and you're going to see him. It's
and
not.
he's still related to you.
Yeah, it's not like you're just never gonna.
Right. It's absolutely not the same because I mean, and there's definitely going to be a distance
Right.
because
Right.
I can't
Realistically,
imagine.
they're not all gonna move in together and live happily ever after. But at the same time, Lucas did a really good job keeping Michael involved as the godfather.
Mhm.
So Michael can't be his godfather now if it goes by Catholic rules. So they're gonna have to redo that, and then
Well, he's
they
his
can make
father, so
right. You can't be the godparent if you're the parent.
right,
So
because the purpose of the godparent
is
is
to say I didn't know if it was different in other religions, but I don't know what religion.
denominations.
Yeah, thanks.
We don't have godparents.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm.
That's interesting.
No, we don't do it.
All right. Well, then, see, they could not be the godparent. She can't be the parent and the godparent because it defeats the whole purpose. So they'll have to redo all of that so Lucas can be the godparent and they can just swap roles that way.
Do you think Lucas would want to be the godparent?
I don't know. I think that that's going to be the issue if there is an issue, that it's going to be too much for him.
Mhm.
But trying to keep in the best interest of Wiley, which is what Michael was obviously trying to do,
And Lucas.
then I don't see why he wouldn't.
Yeah.
Same thing. Unless he's going to pick up and move away, he's never going to avoid seeing him. So you might as well continue playing an important role in his life.
So there's the question now. Brad has already accepted this position in Portland.
He's not making it to Portland. He's going to be in jail for a while.
He's gonna be. I'm sorry. I think he might be a goner.
No,
I
no.
don't. I'm okay.
No,
Brad is Brad, and you love to hate him.
exactly.
And but the thing is, you just want to shake him. You're like, listen, you're not a horrible person. You just keep making these absolutely ridiculously horrible decisions.
Yes. I feel like keeping the secret was awful, but making the original choice to take Nell's baby, he was in a moment of grief. He was upset. He didn't want to disappoint his husband. This was supposed to be a happy time. I understand how his brain was working for all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't hate him. I don't want him to get taken care of.
I don't want him to either.
I
just
don't
think it could.
I think Julian and Sunny need to stay away from him. How about Julian admitting to Ava
I was just
about the car? Why
and
did
her
you
the look
say
on her
that?
face, and she was like, "I can't believe you did that."
Exactly. When even Ava's telling you that was a really bad idea,
She
you
didn't even
know
say it. She just had the look.
it was a really bad idea.
Yeah.
You know Sunny's gonna kill you. Like, what are you doing?
Brad. Okay, so Brad was technically telling the truth when Lucas said, "Did anyone else was anyone else
Part of the
involved in
swap.
swapping?"
Right.
He told the truth. The only other person was Obrecht, but she wasn't technically part of the swapping. She also knew about it though.
Yes.
So
it was not.
So he didn't lie.
A lie.
So I don't think Julian's gonna necessarily off him. I think Sunny's gonna give him a little come to Jesus moment.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of scared of where this is going.
Or just have him killed in prison.
I can't believe that guard is buying Nell's crap.
I know. Like, I don't understand how they're that dumb. They have guarded how many people that are drama queens and blow things out of proportion. This is not Nell's first time in jail.
Exactly.
If it was her first time, you could say, oh, she's innocent and upset and whatever. You know what kind of person she is. It's a load of BS, and you know that, Mr. Guard. So why are you taking Brad away?
I don't know. Maybe to get, I guess we'll see. We never saw what happened afterwards, and he could be like, dude, I just need to get you out of there.
Maybe. I hope so. I really hope no one buys her story. Willow wasn't, that's for sure.
Oh, God, no.
She was on that. Of course it was Nell.
Amanda, guess what time it is?
What time is it?
It's time for me to pick out my FabFitFun selections.
Oh my gosh, you were so excited with the last box. What are you going to get this time?
I love FabFitFun. Seriously, I've been using it for over a year, and at first I was like, do I really want to, spend money on that? Yes.
I know how excited
you get
you
over
were.
$200 worth of products for only $49.99, and it's once a quarter.
That's not bad at all.
No, not at all. One of the items that I'm getting in my spring box is a light therapy anti-wrinkle light. I've seen them listed other places for well over $100, and that's going to be included in my box. They also have robes, different lotions, sprays. There's a really cute umbrella on there. Tons of things for you to pick out.
You're making me want one.
You could go to our website, pure54podcast.com, and just go under the savings tab and click the get offer button under the FabFitFun. Make sure to use promo code Rainbow and you get $10 off your first box.
That's a deal.
It's amazing. So go check out our website, pure54podcast.com, and make sure to use promo code Rainbow for $10 off your first box. And you're going to love it. That fight.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I mean, that was like female wrestlers.
That was.
Because they were both doing it.
Yes.
And it had to be choreographed, obviously.
Yeah.
But they killed it.
It would scare me having someone throw something at my head, though. Even though in my mind I would know it was a problem. Please don't throw that at my head.
Well, because accidents happen,
Yeah. No, that was really good. And we haven't had one of those in a while.
No.
It has been so long.
I actually think that might have been one of the best.
Yeah.
Just because the reason behind it. I'm just glad that she did not get away with it. That she did not take Wiley.
I'm glad she didn't get away with it because I feel like playing that part of the storyline out would have been unnecessary. But at the same time, I felt like the way that he got her to just stand there so that Chase could come around and grab a hold of her was not very realistic. Nell's smarter than that. She would have positioned herself at a different angle. I felt like that kind of downplayed what a genius she is.
So I messaged Jacqueline on Wednesday saying, how crazy is it that today Michael found out Wiley's his kid and tomorrow we release our chat with you? I'm so glad that we didn't talk storyline. I know you couldn't have said anything, but we definitely would not have wanted to know anyway. And she said, I wanted to let you know so badly. And she thought that the timing was epic. And I was like, seriously, we could not have planned that any better because we had originally possibly thought about releasing it the following week.
Right.
But it was Valentine's Day, so we pushed it.
Yep.
And it was the morning after.
It was perfect.
It was
meant to be.
It was.
I just love her so much.
She was so
I
sweet.
really wish we could talk to her every day. She was just so cute.
She was.
And the boys were awesome in every one of those scenes. I know that they're too little to be technically trained actors, but their faces for every moment of that was perfect.
Yeah.
They looked at Nell like she was crazy and they were scared. They looked at Michael like, oh, Daddy, come get me. And I'm safe in Daddy's arms. Like, it was perfect.
And did you hear one of them saying, Mummo, Mummo?
Yes.
And we're like, that means that she was on set. Because
right.
that's what they say when they see her, which was so cute. And I meant to go back to, because how we record, we actually get video. I meant to go back to the video because I think that the Mother Goose book, because wasn't it Nursery Rhymes? Was that one of their books that was...
Oh, I don't know.
One of the ones that the boys was showing us?
Oh, we'll have to double check. I don't know.
Because I know there was the animal one.
Mm-hmm. But they did pick up another one.
But was...
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Oh, that would be so cute.
How sweet was it with Willow? Okay, I'm sorry. Willow and Wiley. I'm just going to keep...
Right.
With the three of them, her, Chase, and Wiley.
Yes.
Having their last night together and reading the book. And
so cute.
I did not like, up until Friday, how they were... Were you getting the vibe like Chase was not supportive of her being in Wiley's life?
I think that was the vibe, especially whenever he was questioning the fact that she was going to be the guardian and all of that. But I think that he was coming from a good place. He just didn't want her more hurt. I don't
Yeah.
think it was, ugh, I don't want to put up with your kid if we end up together, or that kind of feeling.
But that was the vibe that I was getting. I'm like,
Yes.
are we really trying to say that Chase, because he
No,
supports her,
exactly. And they just had that pregnancy scare, and he was all in for it.
but they have to
So,
stop doing that with him.
yes,
You know, because I'm sorry, just no,
right.
he's not that guy.
He's not. Nope.
I mean, he's been so supportive through so much.
There were some people criticizing his reaction when she was having the breakdown on Friday, that he didn't seem like he was in the moment and sincerely caring. And I thought, I feel like he did exactly what you would do. I mean, there's not a proper response when your girlfriend's crying hysterically, realizing all this stuff about no one that cared for her baby was there when he passed away.
Yeah.
No one was there that should have been for the burial and all that kind of stuff. I think he did a great job.
Well,
So,
and I think it was very realistic at the beginning when he approached it from a policeman standpoint.
right.
And she quickly was like, stop calling him the infant. And he realized,
Right.
because unfortunately he is accustomed to
Mm,
delivering bad news.
yep.
So he was doing the right thing, coming from it from the professional training that he's done, but he quickly snapped out of it. And I thought he was
No, I thought he did a good job. And
great.
that is a struggle that most people in those lines of work, doctors, police officers, that's where they come from.
Yeah.
I know that was something I struggled with my ex all the time. Like, we would see something horrific on the news, and I would instantly, oh my gosh, that poor mom, and like I'm like getting into it, and he's like, no, you have to Jane Doe and 5 children.
Right.
That's it, or 5 juveniles, and that's it. You can't get that connection. And so yeah, Chase came from it the way that I feel like he would have.
And she needed him to, and it's perfectly fine for men to have emotions and for men to cry,
Right.
but she needed him to, because if you watch when he's holding her,
Yes.
he would get these looks on his face, and I captured a few of them, and they're on our Instagram post from
Right. If he
I
would
put
have
together.
broken down and been a mess, it wouldn't have made, first of all, it wouldn't have made any sense for him to be as much of a mess as she was, because it wasn't his baby. And if he would have broken down and been a mess, he would have been of no use to her.
Like, look at those. Like, there's one where she's turned away, and he's like,
Right.
what can we do?
Yeah.
And then there's another one where he's holding her, and I mean, he looks hurt. He was listening to her. He was being a good support.
I think he did good.
He wasn't trying to make it okay. He wasn't trying
Right.
to, oh, honey, we'll get through this. He never, no.
Yeah. Just let her be.
Yes. Well, and then people were giving Carly crap about, of course, Carly made it all about her. No, she was being a mama bear. You hurt my kid, I'm going to tear you a new one.
And Michael seemed like he was in shock. He couldn't really say much of anything.
Yeah. And then even when she was off to the side talking to Jason, that's what you and I as friends would do.
Yes.
You tell your friend, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. And I know, like, I did something similar, but this is different. It's not like she yelled that in the middle of the living room. This is just like, this isn't the same thing. No, she had a private conversation off to the side.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought I was proud of her because she really kind of.
I thought she did a really good job. She didn't kill Brad, which I feel like is.
Yeah.
That might have been the biggest threat to his life, is Carly. So.
Yeah. I mean, that was a tough one. I just can't believe we finally know.
I didn't like that Sonny wasn't there.
Right.
And I understand that Sonny, I mean, he likes Lucas, but he's not the biggest fan of Brad. So I understand that wouldn't be his top priority. But I feel like at family gatherings, you just kind of go. Everybody has family members that aren't their favorite. But if your spouse says, we're doing this or we're going here, you just go.
Right.
So why would Sonny not be at a party?
Don't get along.
Yeah. Why would he not be at a party at his own house?
Maybe he was just running late.
Maybe, but I didn't like that timing.
I agree.
So
that'd have been interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Brad's got to be so scared right now.
He should be. He should be very scared.
So Peter did make the call.
Yes.
I do think Finn would have been an interesting twist, though.
I did not see that coming. I felt like it was too obvious.
Right.
I really did. I
figured Finn would have made the call and it beat Peter to the punch, so.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, that story didn't go very far this week, but I was surprised.
I like that Cam finally admitted that he likes Joss.
Yes. Although that conversation felt like it dragged on for years.
Uh-huh.
It was not an interesting enough conversation to put in the middle of all of the Wiley stuff. because they'd start talking and I would be like, can we just get back to Wiley? This is pointless. It's not going anywhere. We all know he likes Jocelyn. Yep, keep going. And I
Right.
know they were building it up to meeting Trina's dad, but it took way too long.
That could have been in the middle of
Yes.
the Wiley.
Right,
The
right.
but oh,
Nope. Can't go there yet. Keep going.
I don't really have much. What else am I missing?
I don't think you are. I don't think you're missing anything.
Then why can't we talk about it now?
Are you ready?
I don't know. I don't know. What am I missing? Julian's apartment. Was that his apartment or his office?
I think it was his office because.
Did you see the? I thought there was like the poster board outside with like the cork board.
Oh, I didn't notice the poster board, but the way that couch was sitting, it just felt like there wasn't a bunch beyond it.
Okay.
So.
That was the only other thing.
I didn't do.
I think it's messed up that they're killing cops by OD.
Well, I think it's messed up. That whole triangle is messed up.
So are we talking about it now or what?
Sure, I guess so. Go ahead. But now I'm mad about it. So you go ahead.
Trina, first of all, finally has a family.
She does, which we said months ago. I really do think they were listening to us there because that was all us a couple months ago.
And I did go back and I listened to our episode where you talked about how Stella and she had both had the
DNA
match. And because we had been talking about we wanted to be the Wards, and then we read on Twitter that somebody had said Taggart.
Mm-hmm.
And I really apologize because I edited out or I didn't say it who it was. And if you've listened to our show, we really like to give credit to people we talk to. So I am embarrassed and so sorry that I don't remember who I read that said it could be Taggart's. She could be Taggart's. It's not
right.
But somebody said that she could be Taggart's, and I don't remember who to give credit to that we saw. I'm sure that other people did, but yay!
Yay. I don't think in my mind I was ready for her dad to be Taggart because when Taggart was around, I was so much younger. So in my mind, he was so much older.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking more like Justice or someone. Like Justice felt younger than Taggart.
Why do I feel like they're the same age?
I don't know. See, that's what I mean. Is I don't know what age they're supposed to be.
I was gonna say I don't think we know what age.
But back in my mind, as a teenager watching them, Justice was younger than Taggart. I think just because of the authority of Taggart, he seemed older, wiser.
But they both went for the same woman.
I know, but that's not a really good indication.
No, it's not.
Morgan was with Ava, and then Ava was with Sonny, okay?
And Morgan was also with Kiki.
Right.
Okay.
So, no, what woman they're with does not help me with their age.
True.
I think because in the Ward family, Mary May was the top person.
Okay.
Justice felt like he was younger because he was learning off of Mary May.
Okay.
And in Taggart's family, I know we saw his mom for a little bit, but originally Taggart was like his own separate grown up.
Right.
He didn't have anyone under him. So in my mind,
I can see what you're saying.
Back then, that was how it went. Yeah. So when we were talking about who her family was going to be, I was like, no, that age range is a bit much. But now that he's back and you see him, you're like, oh yeah, no, he's not old.
Right. I can see where your thinking process is because
the crazy in my head makes sense.
It's not crazy though, but you're right. You know, we saw the Ward as a family, the Wards as a family, and Taggart was just Taggart.
Yeah. So, and he played the big brother role so well,
right,
that it felt like Gia was like teenage, just out of teenage, because she was hanging out with Nicholas.
She was in college.
So,
well, everyone thought that was possible, that Gia and Nicholas, and I'm like, no, we cannot throw in another random Cassadine.
No, fighting for she wants to go live on Spoon Island.
Not with what's going on right now.
Right. No, I agree. No.
A year and a half ago, sure, that would have been great.
No, I didn't want that to be how it played out. But he felt like more of a dad the way he talked to Gia. I know he wasn't her dad.
No, but
he
you're
felt
right.
like more of a dad the way he talked to Gia than just a big brother.
And Justice never had anyone that he...
Exactly. So like in my family, there's huge age differences. So my oldest brother is actually old enough to be my parents. So when he talks to me, it's kind of like that, not as a brother. You know what I mean? I don't know. So that was where my head was. But anyway, bottom line is we said that would be a good connection. She needs a family, all of that stuff. Thank God our listeners go the extra mile and bring up Taggart, and they were right.
And now he's back, and now he's here. And love Cam, like, yes sir, like, scared out of his mind.
And Trina's like, stop being so polite.
But he does that.
He does to everyone. He is polite to everyone.
But Taggart knows Xander. Taggart knows Cam's dad. Do you think... I don't think Taggart's going to hold that against him because he never knew his dad. Because he was like, wait, you related to Elizabeth Weber? And then he brought up Faith Roscoe.
Yes, that was awesome. Let's bring back all the old.
And he mentioned the snake in her apartment because Faith Roscoe put a snake in Elizabeth's apartment.
So what if Dustin is Faith's... I love your faces.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, because they don't usually mention random people. Without their
I don't know. They've been mentioning Claudette, but then she never came. Oh my gosh!
That would be good. Because that would be another rival family.
I am so excited right now.
I have not seen any spoilers. I have not read anyone else's comments that led there. That's just where my brain went.
Had you thought about that before this moment?
No.
Oh my gosh.
That would be good though. And that would make sense because we have Brando and Dustin.
The families are coming back!
That we need to place with a bad guy dad.
Yeah.
So Brando can be Cyrus's.
Okay.
And Dustin can be Faith's.
Oh my gosh.
But now we need an evil daughter.
So if you haven't already established this, please change it all right now.
Right. And we need one more family that has an evil daughter. It's not fair. In the 5 families, there has to be at least one woman in it.
What if it is Gladys?
Really?
We talked about that.
We did.
Well, I suggested it, and you didn't seem to care about it too much.
She needs to show more of herself. I don't have faith in her that she could run a whole organization yet. That's where I'm at. Maybe she's just a
People probably thought that about Charles Manson, though.
Probably.
And I mean, he did some damage.
Probably making her out to be more naive than she is. I don't know. I mean, if she is, it's genius because she wormed her way right into Sonny's stuff, knows a really good secret that would blow up his life.
Oh my gosh,
it would be awesome.
I can't get over it.
Again, that was just a random thought, but that would be really cool to get all the families back together.
I love it. Think there could be a Zakara out there that's a female?
Maybe then they'd bring Claudia back.
Can we really have...
I mean, it's a soap. Sure, you can.
Okay. Who else could have a kid? Yeah, we have to do a thing on the families from the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't that make you feel old, though, that the families from the 90s, even if they had kids in the 90s, 20s, 2000s, would be old enough to be running the organization?
Yeah. I'm feeling old this week already, so we're good.
I know. That's really all that I had.
I actually
didn't write anything down about Jordan and Taggart, but I am glad that, I mean, yeah, it would have brought a lot of drama, but it also would have dragged out a lot of needless drama, I feel, if they really made the Curtis, Taggart, Jordan
I just can't believe that Jordan, I feel like Jordan walks around acting like she's perfect and she never makes any mistakes. So for her to stand there and say that she planted evidence to bring him down, no.
Like that was out of character?
Yeah. And I understand doing better. You can make mistakes and then move on and do better. But she never seems to admit her mistakes. And maybe that's not, that's wanting her old life to not interlap with her new life because she's trying to keep them separate. But anytime that she talks, like about Sonny and anyone else, she's like, oh, you're so awful, blah, blah, blah. Like, she's perfect. No, you were in an organization for work and then couldn't get what you needed to bring him down. So you just, I know it actually happened, but still essentially made it up because you framed him. That's not okay.
Right. It's like one of those ethical dilemmas because it is for the greater good. However,
I feel like you don't compromise yourself like that, though. Especially if you're going on. If she would have been retirement age, but here I did this and then moved on. But to continue in that line of work, I don't feel like that was okay.
Also, where if it was found out would completely undo any chance.
Exactly.
That's not a risk willing to take.
Right.
You know, it's
Especially at someone that level. We're not talking about the local, teen gang that's tagging cars and stuff. This is a huge organization.
do we still do that?
I don't know. I never did that.
Now I know we don't.
I don't know who does what,
But
but
I mean, is that still? I don't know. Now we're showing our age.
Yeah, exactly. I have no
We're
idea.
tagging cars.
We're
That's
tagging cars. I don't know what they're doing, but it's not something on the local innocent level
right.
type of stuff. Like, this is a major crime boss, and you just compromise the whole investigation.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
I just didn't like it, but that's not anything new. I'm not a huge Jordan fan. Everybody knows that. So,
But Taggart made her tell Curtis.
yes,
and he was like, just tell him.
Right. And that was
Yeah.
good because originally I thought he was trying to move in on her or whatever because he wasn't keeping
Oh, see, I never got that
Curtis.
vibe.
Oh, no?
No.
Their friendship seemed a little too close there for a minute.
We talked about this because it made me wonder, could there have possibly ever been? Oh my gosh, how about
That
her
was
answering?
great. Yes.
Oh, because so many people were like, Jordan's Trina's mom, and everyone's like,
No.
She's like, yes, she is. And I have a child with every person
Right.
I've ever worked with.
Yep. It's a long line of children out there.
Oh,
That was
good.
great. That was. She did get brownie points for that one.
Yes. That was a good one. But yeah, I mean, that's really all that.
Right. This week was all about Wiley. I mean,
well, and like we said at the beginning, all the stories built on each other, so
right.
there wasn't really much to say.
Right. It's dumb to analyze Monday when you already have the resolve by Friday. So.
Right. Exactly.
There you go. What's your favorite time? Do. Reality check. You have a good reality this week.
My first?
I think so.
Okay. So I fangirl.
Just a little bit.
I don't know if that's so much a reality check, but we interviewed.
I was going to say it's not a reality because I don't know how we got so lucky for that.
We interviewed Rial Andrews on Friday, so he is our Port Charles 411 this coming Thursday, and it was just a great time. You know, I think the thing that we're learning the most from talking to these people is, and we know that they're real people, but just hearing more about their backgrounds and everything.
I think I'm surprised by how easy they are to talk to.
Yes.
Because I don't know, if I had people that constantly wanted to be in my business and know everything about me, I feel like I'd have a standard Q&A. Like,
right,
this is when I started, then I did this, then I went over here. Yes, I'm happy to be back. Right. Just wait to see what happens. And not that it would be insincere, it would just be, this is my bubble. I only want to give you this much information. Right. So when we're talking to them, I kind of just expect them to say, I'll answer these 10 questions and then that's it. We're done.
But we didn't ask anything that wasn't already out there from him.
Right. I don't think, I definitely don't think, I hope we're not ever crossing lines because that's not what we're trying to do.
Nope.
But I just loved how open and honest he was and that he brought up topics that, again, right. I don't know that I would necessarily bring up if I was in that spotlight. Yeah. So I just love how all these conversations really feel like we're just sitting around, like they're here on your couch with us. So tell us about your day. What's going on? Yep. So, but you were so cute fangirling. I really wish I could have videoed that and put it up because that was adorable.
We did video it. It's just not going up.
I'm going to figure out how to get that clip and put it up.
Now you want to learn the technological side.
Teach me, but just that one episode. That's all I need to know.
No. I don't know. I guess I really think that's my reality check. I had a listing go up this week that sold in one day of showing, so awesome. That was awesome.
Yes, that's a nice.
But I know that does not happen frequently, so that was pretty cool. But other than that, nothing really. We had a lot of really good, because we were supposed to do 3 interviews this week, and we wound up only doing 2. We hope that the third person is feeling better.
Yes.
Because sickness stinks, especially when it travels through your family. So we hope that you're feeling better, and we'll talk to you soon. But yeah, it was
a fun week. Yeah.
It was crazy. I got to message Wiley's mom, being like,
right. Like it's nothing. Hey, girl.
I was like, can you believe it? But yeah, and she really liked our interview. She listened to it.
That's good. I love that she listens.
Yeah, that was fun.
So,
what about you?
Same kind of thing. Obviously, we did the interviews together, and that was crazy. Not much this week. I'm looking more forward to this coming week. So, kind of like with the soaps, you're just trying to get to the next place. That's what this week was for me. It was Girl Scout cookie delivery day yesterday.
Yes, Shannon will be gaining 10 pounds.
Oh, you only bought a couple boxes. You'll be fine.
But they're all mine. No.
All
The Thin
6
Mints
boxes are mine.
The Thin Mints are.
I bought each kid 1 box, and I said, when they're gone, they're gone. I don't want to hear it. Like, mark your name on it, hide it under your bed, whatever you have to do. But when they're gone, because I'm not buying any more. That's what you get. And Madeline's excited. She's going to work one of the booths with her little friend.
Aww.
And all of that stuff. So, I mean, I just like the season. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
As much as it's inconvenient to go out to the booths and try to handle all that and everything, it's such a good learning experience for the girls. And Madeline is pretty good at counting by 5, so she should have her math like right on to sell her boxes and all that stuff. So she's excited. And we get to go to the home show downtown this year, which is the first time that we've ever got to do that.
And that's a huge
It is. We're going to
event.
sell so many boxes, and they make it super easy because they just bring all the boxes in for you, and then whatever you sell, you get the profit from. We don't have to try to figure out how many we're going to sell
That
and
is
get
so
stuck
cool.
with them. So super appreciative of that. It's the first time we've ever been chosen. It's just like a random, they pick your number or whatever. So
yeah,
that's super exciting.
That's amazing.
Yes. So the girls will have a really good camp experience this year, I guess, from all the money that we'll get from that. Besides that, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you got a big day coming up.
Yeah, I'm getting old. It's not fun. But
well, it all depends on how you look at it, because some people
40 is the new 30.
No. Some people do decades where they don't start until the 1.
Oh, okay.
So you're still in your 30s if you're 40,
okay.
and you're not 40. You're not in your 40s until you're 41.
Yeah, I don't think it works that way. But I mean, it's just a number.
We'll just change your thinking, and then
no. At the end of the day, it's just a number, and I think it's funny. My son, who will be 22 next month, he was kidding around with me and called me old, and I was like, yeah, but I'm still younger than 99.9% of your friends' moms and dads. So there you go. Yeah. Don't call me old.
Well, and according to Riel, we look like we're in high school.
Yes,
so.
And that's all that matters, and that's awesome.
And you'll hear about that on Thursday.
Yes, very exciting. So yeah, we're doing. So Thursday's my birthday, and then Friday the kids and I are going to see Disney on Ice. Yep. So it's exciting. And that's that. I mean, really, yeah, just moving through. And then before you know it, we'll be recording this, and I'll be saying, I can't believe it's March already. So
that's gonna be next week. Oh my gosh, that's next week.
It's next week. So,
and pretty soon we're going to be having our 100th episode.
That's crazy to me. I can't believe that we've been doing this 100 episodes. Almost a year.
And it's 6 episodes before our 1-year anniversary. So it's going to be very close together. 2 major milestones. It's great.
It is. Anything else?
No, I think that's really it.
All right. So have a good week.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to peer54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Peer 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at peer54podcast@gmail.com.